Turn sideways. YouTube. I mean when I'm live.
You're live.
Good morning, gang. We're going to try to finish this she shed chicken coop chicken run today. Excited to get this thing done. So today what we're going to do is we're going to put a roof on it, and I've got to put a door on the run. Laura wants to be able to walk in the run. So let's take a look at what we're going to try to accomplish on the run on construction day 2. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Give us some comments. Let us know how you're liking what we're doing with Match Meat in Heaven. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. So I've got to put a door on here. So what I'm thinking is the way that I've constructed these walls, I'm going to do a 2x4 door and connect it right on here. So I'm going to get some measurements, and that's what I've got to work with here for my door frame. Step 1, I have cut my 2x4s 2 feet wide, 6 feet long. I've put my 45s on them, so now I'm ready to connect them. I'm going to use some framing screws. All right, Laura, here's your door.
Yeah.
2x6, 45 degrees on the cuts. We've got our wire cloth down. Now we got to cut it off, staple it down, and then we'll hang it. Looking good, Laura? Yes, she's so excited. We're putting in our rafters for the roof to support the metal roofing for the run. So what we've done, Laura and I have decided we're using 2x3s. We're using non-treated 2x3s since they'll be protected under the metal roof. And then we're using the existing slats, I'm guessing here, that was on our home underneath of the metal roof. So we're reusing those, and then we'll of course be cutting the metal roof and putting it down. So we went with our studs going across, and we should be have this up here shortly. Laura, what you doing?
Cleaning off the roofing.
Getting ready to cut it?
Yes, but it has to be clean and spotless before we can use it.
Amen. Thank you, honey. All right, gang, we're going to cut our metal. We have a metal blade on this skill saw. I think this metal blade at Lowe's was $3 or $4, not that bad at all. But the more metal you cut, it'll eat the blade, and then you'll have to replace it. This is our second blade. We've cut so much of this. So we're going to cut our first piece for the run and see how it works. Pretty clean cut. 36 inches on the width of our metal. We cut them to length, so we have 12-foot run. So there's a overhang on each. So we have cut 4 pieces. So we're going to see if that's enough. We believe it will be. Before we screw them down, we're going to validate that. What's most important with metal roofing that we've learned so far is when you start, you need your overlap. So each piece of roofing here, this is wider. Here's your overlap. So that will be on top of the piece beside of it, and that will make sure to keep the moisture and water out. So if you're installing, please validate that. We've learned the hard way. All right, guys, we ended up cutting 5 36-inch width sheets, and we overhung because of we wanted to have some on the end where you come in the front door to the run. So now all we're going to do, we've lined them up, we're happy, and we're going to start screwing them down. So we're using 1-inch metal roofing screws. It's got a washer on it to keep the moisture out, and we're going to screw it in. Thanks. What we're doing now, we've got in our run next to the she shed chicken coop, we've got a space. We don't want critters to get under the she shed chicken coop and get in the run. So just like we've done on the wire cloth, we haven't stretched it out yet, but you want to have a vapor barrier, for lack of a better word, around, because raccoons, critters will dig right underneath your straight structure and get into your coop or get into your run. So what we're doing is we got some scrap metal, and we're just going to throw this metal underneath the run, put some weight on it, put some blocks on it. Then we're going to put a 2x6 here, and the critters will come to that closest 2x6, which will be secured, and then they'll try to start digging. They're not smart enough to work their way backwards, and then they'll hit this metal, of course, and they won't be able to dig under the 2x6. So that's what we're doing now.